Next action.
170346, declaring May 7 through 13, 2017 as Drinking Water Week in Kansas City. Terry Leeds and others are present to receive the special action.
So this is the water. This is what, yeah, I've got it now. Okay.
You can hide behind that flag if you must, Brooke. Whatever you got to do. All right. Councilman McManus.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem. It's a pleasure to rise to, with this special action to declare May 7th through the 13th of this year as Drinking Water Week in Kansas City. I was meeting actually with a school group before business session, and it occurred to me then as I was talking to them about what local government does, that there's so many things that we do that people rely on every day, so much so that if it's not there, it's easy to take it for granted until it is not there. And I think water is one of those. Providing a safe, healthy, reliable source of water in this city is something we take very seriously, and our water department does an outstanding job of doing so. It's been recognized, and the quality of the product. And so it's fitting that we would rise to declare this day, this week rather, Drinking Water Week. We're lucky because we have a bountiful water supply here in Kansas City, and we're able to provide a very high quality product to our residents. Which our customers are not just the 460,000 residents in Kansas City, but it's also 32 wholesaler customers in the greater Kansas City area. It's important to realize that Kansas City is a source for clean, healthy water, not just for our city proper, but really for the metro area as a whole. And we're able to provide that product because of the testing that we provide. I'm just reading here, 164,000 tests on more than 19,000 water samples are collected from throughout Kansas City. And we're able to provide a product that's affordable, that's safe, that's economic, that's eco-friendly, and that our customers like to drink, which is important, which is why we all have actually a prop here today that actually has, I'm told, water in it for you to
Would you like to have that lab tested, Councilman?
It was here when I showed up, and I had to have someone test it for me. But without any further ado, I want to just say I appreciate everything our water department does. Terry does an outstanding job, and the many staff members that we hear today in providing this important resource that everybody relies on every day, not just for our residents, but for the greater metro area. So we appreciate what you do every day to do this, and to honor that, we're celebrating this week as Drinking Water Week in Kansas City. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman McManus. Is there anyone else who wishes to speak to the resolution?
I do, Mr.
Councilwoman Shields.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem Wagner. I'm rising because I think this is a very important time to have our recognition of Drinking Water Week, because I wrote it down because I always have the Water Cost of Service Task Force has been meeting for over a year now to look at, get citizens' input on how we handle the charges in our water department. And what's become very clear from the testimony that we've had for over a year is that many people in this community of Kansas City, Missouri are becoming unable to pay their water bills. And because of that, one of the, at this point, draft recommendations that we believe the committee will make is that we go back to the EPA and again try to negotiate some downscaling of the projects that are involved in the federal consent decree, as well as some issues with the timing. And, you know, it's, as I often say, we have some of the best water, thanks to our water department and the testing department. We have some of the best water in the United States, drinking water. But if people can't afford to buy it, then it doesn't do our citizens any good that we have this great service. And so I just want to commend you, Mayor Wagner, and myself, and all the citizens that have worked for over a year, the staff support for the task force to look at this very, very important issue.
Thank you, Councilwoman Shields. Anyone else? Well, I'll just play off of that comment, as it's been my pleasure to chair that task force, and obviously Councilwoman Shields participates. But as it pertains specifically to the quality of our water, we've had those news items of late where our friends upstream who need to deal with their own issues have publicly said, so it's no secret, that there is some raw sewage that is going into the Missouri River. And I think St. Joe is one, and Omaha had done it some time ago. And people had said, you know, on my Facebook account, they would message me and say, well, wait a minute, what does that mean for us? And I would say, don't worry about it. We've got it covered, and we cover it every day. We cover it so well, we put water back into the Missouri River in better condition than when we got it, which we have yet to get that thank you from Jefferson City or St. Louis, but maybe one day that will come. But at any rate, this department does a wonderful job. All of you do a fantastic job, and you are appreciated not only during this week, but every week. So thank you very much. If there's no more discussion, the resolution is before the council. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is passed. I imagine you're the man. Every day you're the man. They can't do anything about that. That's too bad.
All right, well, it takes a lot more than a man to get this done. So, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, members of council, on behalf of our 870 folks that we have that work hard every day to provide water services to Kansas City, we thank you for a time to recognize our great tasting, high-quality water and our men and women who make that happen on a 24/7, 365-day effort to provide clean drinking water to the taps of over 700,000 people in the metropolitan area. Standing with me today are employees from 4 divisions, the water supply who brings it from the river and gets it out into the distribution system, pipeline repair folks who make sure it stays in the pipes, our laboratory folks who do all those tests that was referenced earlier, and our communications folks who help us get out the word about our safe drinking water. So we want to in particular highlight those divisions today and say thank you. We are fortunate to have the Missouri River as the most plentiful source that we could have to provide us plentiful, great tasting tap water, which helps protect public health and provides fire protection to our citizens and helps Kansas City and its economy. Our tap water is affordable. For 1 cent, it buys 12 1/2 liter bottles of water. So when you can go to the market and buy water that cheap, let me know. We do understand the affordability issue, and it's primarily driven on the wastewater side. So it's Drinking Water Week, so as we like to say, drink local and please drink tap. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks so much for coming. Thank you for your work. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thanks so much for all your work. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. All right, thanks, Aaron. What you do is great.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you for all your work. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Sean, I appreciate it. Good to see you. Thank you very much.
Hi, thank you.
How's it going?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi there.
Next action.